May profits be upon you. How you doing? We're going to take a look at Euro USD. All right. First thing we're going to take a look at is the RT money meter. The RT money meter tracks the rate of change of each individual currency over a 15-week period. All right. These are the currency futures. Okay. The individual currency futures. All right. And we track that rate of change over that 15-week period. And I update this every week. And as you can see, the USD is still the strongest. All right. Had a marginal pullback from 544 last week to 521 this week. And it's still the strongest. And I would put this one against everyone under it. All right. But the euro, on the other hand, look, 3 weeks ago, minus 619. 2 weeks ago, minus 548. Not 2 weeks ago. That was last week. All right. 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry. I should be looking a little deeper. Hold on a second. Yeah. All right. I just want you to watch how the euro went, what it did. Minus 844 to minus 619 to minus 548 to this week, minus 557. Are we is the euro getting stronger? Is that what's happening? Let's take a closer look at this, right? First of all, we're in a downtrend. All right. That's why this arrow is here. The bigger, the higher time frame is a downtrend. I might as well show you. The monthly, each candle is a monthly. We had a very bearish break of structure here. So there should be no misinterpreting that is a bearish trend. The weekly, weeks of bearish trend. We had a very pivotal, a major breakout here, make a breakout to the downside, and a major breakout down to the downside here, especially this one, because this was a lot of support, and we ran through it. All right. The daily. Just want you to see the lower low, the lower high up here. This is not the lowest low. It is a pullback, but not a significant one. That is an internal pullback. This is your pullback. And this is your break of structure. All right. We broke structure to the downside. You know what that means is we're bearish. And look at that bearish leg. All right. This is all correction. This is what we've been experiencing for like two weeks, you know, just a whole bunch of sideways hooba jabber. That's all it is. Hooba jabber. All right. Let's go to the 4 hour. All right. This is where we make our money, right? Now I have a zone of supply marked here. This is above the breakout level here. All right, where we had a big break of structure. We had this correction. All right, and this is still part of that correction. Now, what I want you to note is we had a very it's not the strongest and most convincing eyeballs or internal break of structure to the upside. It does signify a higher high, yeah, but we are still in this range. Okay, still in this range. Right now we're in the middle. All right, but what you want to see, what you're waiting for, like I mentioned in the futures video, the futures outlook video, make sure you check that video out. I put that out before this one. All right, what you want to see is a breakout either direction, but you want to see a break and a close. What's going on here? All right, you want to see a break and a close of a candle body beyond these limits. Okay, now what am I inclined to think? I'm inclined to think, as far as directional bias is concerned, I'm inclined to think price is going to continue bearish, because the higher time frames are, higher time frames show bearish intent. All right, and I'm looking for price to make a higher low to make a lower, a lower high to make a lower low. That's it. All right. What was this? This was with that break here. This was the lower low. This should be, I'm hoping, is the lower high, and I'm looking for the lower low. That's it. That's it. Now, what would be the catalyst? All right, the catalyst that would bring price down here. Yes, right there. CPI data is coming out Wednesday for the US dollar. That's going to have an impact on price. And you know what the Fed's stance on things are right now? It's hawkish for the US dollar. They're going to raise rates again. We have a labor report that is showing some strength in the labor section. But if you read further into the numbers, a lot of people are leaving the labor market, leaving jobs and going and coming out of the labor pool. I don't understand. This is stuff for people who are way smarter than me. But there's some debate as to whether we are in a recession or not, or if the economy is as weak as it is. With non-farm payroll, those numbers saw the strengthening happen with the US dollar. All right. Now, I'm expecting a similar reaction come Wednesday. This trade is for Wednesday. Now, if you're looking for longs, all right, and I don't recommend it, all right, I don't recommend it. Wait until you see that 4-hour supply give way. All right, there's a chance, there's potential, because price didn't actually reach there just yet. All right, that price would want to mitigate that zone. All right, take liquidity from here, respect this high, and then come down. You see price kind of drift up until a big news drop, a high impact news drop like CPI data or GDP or interest rates, NFP. All right, up until the news announcement, price finds itself going in the opposite direction to where it eventually goes. Okay, so be careful of that. Okay, now for those that are looking for shorts, and I am looking for shorts because the trend is bearish. All right, look for price to possibly flag here, maybe show a little respect to that zone here, maybe. All right, we did from here, we did take out some liquidity. All right, and you expect a pullback of some kind. Okay, I don't, the euro is not the weakest, not the strongest on the market, on the out of the currencies right now. It's kind of in the middle, but it's still weak when compared to the strength of the US dollar. And I think the US dollar is going to see some more upward movement, which would bring price down. So I'm looking for any reason that you see price coming back in this way. Look for it as a bear flag. And when price drops, wait for the pullback to supply and look for a high probability trade to the downside. All right. Now, is it possible that price could open bearish here? Yeah, it possibly could. All right. It could open on Monday bearish. I don't think that's very likely, but we have these areas here for liquidity, and price could come back to the demand, the supply zone after it breaks. After it breaks this zone here, after it breaks this demand, I would look for the flip zone to take a high probability trade to the downside. All right, we got just be patient with this one. That's all I'm saying. I'm looking for shorts. I gave you two scenarios. All right, the price does what I think it's going to do. We're going to see it drift up. All right, and I'll see that as a bear flag. And as soon as it breaks that that trend line, I'm waiting for it to come back so I can take it down. I don't trade with trend lines. I'm just using it as an illustration. All right. If price does take this high, look for price to round over in the supply. Okay. We kind of got a little baby action going on there, little head shoulder kind of action there. So I'm looking for price to come lower. I hope you understand it. Now I want to take a peek at the euro, at the Dixie, which is the inverse of the euro, euro USD. All right, and you can see that price is you saw non-farm push price up, pretty nice gusto move there. All right, we have price going into supply. All right, at the top of this range here. All right, we see the breakdown here. All right, and I want you to see this from, you gotta step away from it. All right, this is the 4-hour. This breaks that high. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Pull back for a higher low. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the higher low to be made. The exact same way I'm looking for the inverse of that on the Euro USD. And I think we've already made it. With a break of structure here, all right, I'm looking for price with a corrective move here. I'm looking for price to go higher. Okay. So this area here, you see this impulsive move here? I'm looking for the possibility that price will come back into this and correct and continue higher. Even if it takes this low out, I'm definitely looking, looking at here, as there's always the possibility that price will return to the impulse and the originating impulse. All right, push, pull, push. All right, I'm looking for this correction. I'm looking for it to go higher. I hope you get what I'm, you're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm hoping that that's exactly what you're doing. All right, and we see that we took a sweep of liquidity here up top here, and if price finds itself coming up in here, I'm looking for a pullback, a correction like this. I'm looking for a pullback, and as soon as I see that pullback, I know it's going up. I know it's going up. It may come back all the way here, but in either case, I'm looking for that slingshot to the upside. Okay. Oh, I should be picking, I should choose a target, right? This is my target right here, the low. That's my target right there, that low right here. All right, I'm looking for price to come on down to this 4-hour zone. I really prefer the daily zone though. Let me take a look at this daily zone, because I know it'll react there. This one's a bit higher. Okay, and there is imbalance to fill and everything. This would be my target, and look over here to the left, 1.00581. Okay, that would be my target. Boom. All right, I will see you in the next video. Hey, do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe, or drop a comment. Do it all. Just leave me a comment, man. Let me know this is what you're looking at. Wait until Wednesday is what I'm saying. All right, you can do whatever you want. There's always time to do. There's always time and chances and opportunities for intraday trades. All right, you could take the buy to the sell, or the sell to the buy. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting price to come down here. I'm expecting price to come down here, right? But it may pull back, and you can take those buys if you want to. Those aren't the highest probability choices, but I'm looking for the high probability short. Sorry about the squiggly lines. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Don't you miss it. Oh, I'm leaving the prior video, the outlook video of the futures, the individual futures. I'm leaving that on your screen right now. Just click on it, and I will see you in the next video.